Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, day number 98, I do believe, of 100 Days of EDH. We're going to take a look at some pickups that I picked up so far this week. It's quite a stack, but a lot of these are multiple. So I want to start with Unbreakable Formation here. This card, I just seem to not have enough of it. It seems to be one of those cards that I love, I run to, and every one I have is played. So I saw one in the local game store and I picked it up. It's a great card. Picked up a couple Shared Triumphs. I'm not going to bother with showing the duplicates here, but it's a tribal card. It's 2 mana, so it does do a little bit of work here and there. Picked up a Mother of Runes. Now, yeah, you always need Mother of Runes, right? And here's one that's probably one of the more expensive pickups that I picked up this week. Cloud Key. Now, this is a card that just doesn't see a whole lot of play. I say that, but it's like $13, you know? But artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, or sorcery. So that has a lot of potential in a lot of different decks. Enchantment decks, spell slinging decks, hardcore creature. Just whatever you're looking for. And I picked up a few Stone Throwing Devils. Now, 1 mana 1/1 first striker doesn't seem amazing, but for black, it kind of is. This was the only time it's ever been printed. Stone Throwing Devils, there may be others that have especially now, but back then, there wasn't a lot of options. And it is a devil, so I had to get it for the Rakdos deck that I picked up a couple of original Felden's Canes, because why not? A Spectral Cloak. I love that. Fast effects. It's been a long time since I've heard fast effects, because used to, you would be like, well, I'm going to play this sorcery and I'm going to kill your guy. And he goes, as a fast effect, I'm going to do this. And then if you had an interrupt in your hand, you'd say, as a faster effect. Yeah, but it's great on a vigilant creature. I strapped a cloak on a Serra Angel many times. Now, Reincarnation, I never realized was printed in Commander. I say that I probably have the Commander version in a deck, but it got reprinted in Commander, so that's kind of neat. And then while I was there in the Green Legend spot, I saw original Stormseekers, and I was like, oh man, because most of my Stormseekers are white border, they're from Chronicles and whatnot, but just the card looks so crisp and so clean, and a couple more Whisper Silk Cloaks because I was totally out. Now here's where we get to some whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 Talisman of Unities. Now, I bought every talisman in the shop simply because I use these jokers. Mana Rocks, especially, that produce 2 different colors. We'll get to the really bad ones here in a minute. But I find myself, and that 2 mana is so appealing. It really is. And you don't have to take the damage. You can always tap it for colorless. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the Talisman of Indulgence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Talisman of Impulses. So, picked up a Sword to Plowshare. It's seen better days, but you know what? Cards like this, I kind of like that, This Sword to Plowshare has seen some play. This has exiled a few creatures. Picked up a few Paradox Hazes. Double upkeeps is always nice, either for us or if somebody else is under a painful upkeep trigger of some sort. Normally, we'll target ourselves because we want to get the suspend counters off of Jorah's suspend cards, or but Paradox Engine's really great if you go up against the cumulative upkeep guy. That's pretty sweet. I know Library of Lang is not like super. I mean, there are better versions, but Library of Lang does so much more. I mean, yeah, that whole text box is full, but it's a classic. I love it, and it gives you sometimes just that edge you need. And believe it or not, I was out of grips, so I picked up some grips. Let's see here. Now, let's talk about the bad dual mana rocks. These were Invasion, and these are strictly worse than the Key Rune Clue Stone ones from the last time we were in Ravnica. Now, the lockets are pretty good because, you know, late game you can always draw 2 cards, but this is it. It's just 3 mana to get to colors. I find myself using these too in decks where you really got to have it, and let's face it, I use a ton of cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 of the black red ones. And then I got, there's no point in counting. The Drake Skull is, of course, the blue-black. The Seashell is the white-blue. And, of course, the Tiger Eye, green-white. Now, these only come, obviously, in friendly colors. So, and, of course, Trollhorn being the Gruul version. So, and the last card I picked up, as many copies of Armored Ascension as I could find there. I'm building, actually completely finished building. You can, let me see right there, deck number 410. It, the last card, I was like, I've got to have an Armored Ascension. I haven't listed Rashida Scalebane yet, but from EDH Rec tells me there are 2 decks. So I'm on a... Actually, I'm going to go take a look at the EDH Rec page and then list mine and then go back to the EDH Rec page to see if, because I list one, it's going to be like 33% of the field, right? So to see if I can affect the rec. Yeah, that's not really a good rhyme. Anyway, that's pretty much all I've picked up for getting ready to help out a buddy who's trying to get a community started up at the library. So we're sorting through bulk now and getting a lot of cards. We got a lot of the learn to play decks and deck boxes, sleeves, dice, basic land, stuff like that. So we're gonna get them started good. It's really all I got for right now. Yeah, that's it. So I appreciate y'all watching, and we will see y'all tomorrow.